Hi everybody, Dave Galt here with Remax Team Galt. Wanted to give you another video. Today I just got done showing a distressed property, which in this case was a bank-owned property. A distressed property can be anything like a bank-owned, short sale, or foreclosure property. Just to give you a little bit of information, a bank-owned property, obviously pretty self-explanatory, the bank owns it. So you're not negotiating a deal with any one person, you're dealing with a bank and a representative of that bank. It actually can be a really great opportunity for a buyer. The main negative is time. It can take a little while. Now the good news is bank-owned properties typically go a little faster than a short sale property. And the main difference between the two, obviously, with a short sale, there's still a seller involved. Typically, most short sales, the seller still resides at the home. In this case, with the bank-owned, it was a vacant property. Obviously needs some fixing up, and that's usually going to be the case with most bank-owned homes. So this one showed, it's about what we expected for the price, and we're actually going to be submitting an offer. Now, I can tell you we're not submitting what they're asking, and typically that's going to be the case. Rarely are you going to go in and offer full price on a bank-owned property unless it's a brand new listing and it is just it's a steal. And those happen from time to time, but a lot more of a rare occasion than what it used to be. There's a lot of people out there looking for those opportunities as investors, and mostly investors for that kind of thing, for the quick return. But in this situation, we'll write the offer. But the difference between the bank-owned and the short sale, again, the short sale, the reason that people typically live there is because they've entered into this agreement with the bank to agree on a lesser amount. So, for example, if I own the property and I owed $100,000 on a home, but I'm behind. Let's say I'm 2-3 months behind on the mortgage. Well, the short sale is an agreement between the seller and the bank for a lesser amount. So I owe $100,000. The bank may actually entertain taking $80,000 and basically releasing me from any liability. Now that's the trick. And I would highly recommend that if you work with a realtor, I'd love to be the one you work with, but if for some reason you pick somebody else, make sure that they're a certified distressed property expert. I have that designation. CDPE is what you'll see it on business cards. Certified distressed property expert. And what that means is that we've taken our education a little bit further and learned how to work the system a little better than the average person. So regardless of who you work with, if you're the seller and you're entering into a short sale, make sure that you're working with somebody that does indeed know what they're saying. Everybody's saying that they're an expert now because there are a lot of short sale opportunities out there. And so every realtor is saying, I specialize in short sales and I do this. Well, make them prove it, first of all. And having that designation never hurts. With that said, and the benefits to a short sale versus a foreclosure, simply put, short sale's better because even though it shows as let's say a blemish on your credit report, it's only going to show as a negative for, let's say, a couple years. If things worked out, and let's say it was a job loss is what created the situation to begin with. Let's say you have a new job, everything's going great, you're making good money, you're ready to buy another home. You can probably do that in 2 years. A foreclosure, which is basically when you say, I'm giving it back to the bank. That is not a great thing to do if you can avoid it, because a foreclosure stays on your credit report for at least 7 years, typically. There are ways around it. And that's the thing, a lot of people don't understand, even though short sales have been around for quite some time, it's important to know that there are many, many options. So if you're in a position where you or someone you know is behind on a mortgage payment, or maybe you know you're going to be, maybe you just lost your job, and I'm very sorry to hear that if that's the case, but it's happening. I mean, it's a hard, sad fact. So let's say you're in a situation where you know you're going to be behind. But it's not too late to start, or it's not too early to start having that conversation. If you're like, man, I need to get out from under this now before it gets ugly, you can work with me. I will advise you as to what your options are, and then you can figure out what works best for you. The beauty of a short sale as well, you don't pay my commission, the bank does. And that's not the normal situation. If you were to sell your home outright on a normal transaction, you actually are responsible for the commission end of it. So that's another benefit to you as a seller. And then again, like I said, the foreclosure, not a great situation. As a buyer, it's okay. Foreclosures, short sales, they all take a lot of time to close. That is the biggest drawback. So if you're looking for a quick, great deal, and you want to, move in 30 days on a short sale or foreclosure, probably not going to happen, especially a short sale. Short sales are taking anywhere from 90 days plus. You'll hear the rare exception to the rule, but typically, no, you're not going to be able to do it anytime soon. But that's what you get for getting a good deal. That's the sacrifice. So if you ever have any questions regarding distressed properties, whether you're a buyer or seller, I'd love the opportunity to help you out. Again, I'm Dave Galt with Remax Team Galt. You can give me a call at 317-407-5467, or you can always email me at dave@teamgalt.com. And of course, you can visit me on Facebook at Dave Galt or Remax Team Galt. So thanks so much. Look forward to helping you in the future. Have a great day.